world. My name is Boluwatiwi, Boluwatiwi. From where I come from, you would have to put the amion. It's called mi, 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 re, mi. You understand? My music people who come from southwestern Nigeria, they understand this better. For safety reasons, just simply call me Tiwi, so you don't have to visit a dentist after pronouncing my name. Shout out to everybody watching me from far Asia, from Indonesia, from Kazakhstan, from Iraq, Iran, Malaysia, you know, and to the uttermost part of the world. And shout out to my African folks, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Lesotho, Kenya, Ghana, Accra. I miss Ghana, by the way. I miss Accra, by the way. I'm coming back very soon. And to my Niger people, I de hello. Thank you so much for actually following us through on the journey. This is Behind the Beats, that program where we actually get to celebrate the unsung heroes in the gospel music industry. Like I'd always call them, they are the architects of the gospel music industry. And today it promises to be an amazing time, promises to be an amazing show, because I have someone on the show today. This man, he's, oh Jesus. Oh my Jesus. This man is vast. He is really vast. He's been in the industry for more than a decade. That's like amazing. So immediately after the show, I'm going to subscribe to his mentorship class, because I need mentoring from him. He needs to teach me some things. You understand what I mean? You know, today promises to be an amazing time. And today we'll be talking about artist-producer relationship. And I can assure you that we'll be breaking some tables today, but never mind. Everybody's safe. There's no cause for alarm. Everything is in order. You understand? So right about now, I want you to bring out your pans, your pots, your drums, the sticks in your house, bottles, your chairs, everything that you can actually hit to make the sound. Because as I'm pronouncing his name, you need to make the sound. You understand? My Nigerian people call it knack something. Knack, 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 knack. Okay, my director has always told me, what is knack? Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the one and only, one of Nigeria's, Africa's finest music producers and mix and mastering engineer. He's no other person, none other person than the one and only Jay, my brother from another mother. Oh, I sight you. I don't want this hand to be removed from here. It's so good to have you on the show, bro.
Thanks.
You know, before we actually got Jay on the show, you know, it took a while, but glory be to Jesus. You know, big men like this now, you know.
This man. This man.
Well, thank you so much for opting to come on the show with me today. It's an amazing time. I'm going to tell my mom, you know, Mama have made it in life. I'm sitting next to Jay. So, bro, let's talk about the industry. You've been around for a while, for more than a decade, I guess.
Yeah.
For how long have you been around?
Well, say for 14 or 16 years. Yeah.
Sorry.
Like,
how old am I?
oh, this man.
If you remove 14 and 16 years from my age, what's going to remain? Like 2 years. Wow, that's amazing. That's close to 2 decades.
Yeah.
How has the journey been so far for since then, you know, between then and now? How's the journey been so far for you?
Well, growth is inevitable.
Exactly.
You know, and you know the Bible says, don't neglect the days of little beginnings.
Exactly.
So for the Bible to acknowledge little beginnings, that means we all started small.
Exactly.
As a child.
Exactly.
So from then till now, well, we are not the same. Exactly. Obviously, we know stuff that we didn't know before.
Exactly.
Business-wise and craft-wise.
Exactly.
So we are better.
Now, talking craft, for someone who has spent 14 years in the industry, you must have seen, you know, the different generations of softwares. Yeah. So let's talk about the first software that you actually got to use for music production. The first DAW, the first DAW that you actually got to use.
My first DAW, I can still remember how I got it.
Okay.
You know.
Tell us.
Okay.
It will inspire somebody.
I had these friends that, you know, okay, growing up, I happened to mingle with lots of musicians and dance. I used to dance, actually. I danced, like, so 2009, myself and my crew, we won Malta Street Dance.
Yeah.
You know, we're the Nigerian champion and we're the African champion. Hey. You know, we went out. So now those guys, they inspired me as they were producers, and every time, all I knew then was just dance and playing instruments. All I knew then was just dance and playing instruments. So I used to admire how they make these beats together.
Exactly.
Now, being a dancer, I work with music.
Yep.
You get. So we manipulate, we ought to be able to manipulate music to fit our sound. For me, I would say we dance to music and we make music to dance. So there is no music out there that does not have a dance step. No matter how slow it is, no matter how fast it is.
Exactly.
A crump will come on it.
Exactly.
A word will be on it. You understand?
Yeah.
So that medley of music and dance was just playing in my head, and I said, no, you know what? These my friends that they are into production. Oh my God, I
need to tag along.
Yes, I need to hear
just
these
like
guys,
I'm going to tag along after the show now.
So then all I could do was play the recorder. I played the recorder, then I played guitar. I started guitar like 04 there about 03, 04, you know. So I was just always hanging around with my friends. We had a fellowship, friends in worship, you know, a gospel fellowship where it was just like a hub of instrumentalists.
Yeah.
So we just come, we mix, and we just learn from each other. Then I told myself, these guys, people will show me what you used to do. So I'll follow them to their studio. I'll stay in their studio with them all day. I didn't know production, so I'll just sit behind and I'll just be looking at what they do. Smile, that's his name. Smile, Devon,
big shout out to these guys.
Shout out to Smile, shout out to Devon, shout out to Trish.
Yeah.
You know, these guys influenced my music side, you know, greatly. So I now tagged along, then I was able to understand the word DAW. Okay, as at then we didn't know it as DAW. We call it software, you know, software. So I was introduced into the software world, you know. Then it was Pentium 2. I remember getting my Pentium 2. Oh, it was
way back,
512 megabytes RAM. And they blessed me. My friends blessed me with FL Studio 3.
Jeez, FL Studio 3. Now we have FL Studio 20. So now let's talk about artist-producer relationship.
Okay.
You know, knowing fully well that in this industry, the gospel music sect, the gospel music industry, which we happen to be architects, you know, a lot of artists do not really, I feel and I think, and I've heard from certain people, from certain producers who have also been on the show, that a lot of artists, you know, find it difficult maintaining a perfect relationship with the producers and engineers when it comes to finance. Do you think this is a problem that needs to be addressed in the gospel music industry, or do you think we just leave it and it will sort itself? Because I know that a lot of times, you know, artists come with this mindset, is it not God's work we're doing? You know, bros, now, do it now. You know, and I said that bros is freely it has been given to you.
You see, what you are saying actually, it's one of the bedrock of the gospel industry not getting to the level it ought to get to.
We're shattering tables today again.
Because for me, whether we like it or not, the guy behind the puppets, the puppeteer, makes the show, not the puppet.
Exactly.
So I have had cases where I just take my time to listen to music, and I find out that if you take out this beat from these lyrics, it's rubbish. So what is selling this particular song is the banging beats.
Exactly.
I don't want to call names, but there was a particular song at one time that the artist literally said rubbish throughout. He didn't say anything that made sense. But the beat was so banging.
Superb. Amazing.
And the song went viral. Everybody rocked that song. I felt it like, now the beat, you know, that kind of thing. You know. So, but if you ask me seriously, I will tell you the truth. The producers that make these beats, they spend money to buy DAWs. They spend money to buy plugins, VSTs, native instruments, and blah blah blah.
Some of us have softwares that actually accumulate, you know, to
let me blow your mind. Let me blow your mind. Recently, I'm not going to call it software. I purchased a software worth $2,000. That's literally like, as in out with tears.
You know how much it is in Ghanaian cedis and in Nigerian naira and all of that.
Yes. Yeah. So $2,000 with tears. But I told myself, when I have this particular software, I'm a magician.
Exactly.
I can do any miracle. Like, voila,
definitely.
You know. So now this we are buying tools. We are buying stuffs to make our job easy for you. not for ourselves. We produce this music.
Are you feeling
for
the anointing?
Not for us. Now, I don't blame lots of producers are now going into music.
Yeah.
Because, come on, I literally see you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's just come around, right? You won't sweat. You won't stay all night to write the lyrics.
And this is not in any way
I'm
trying to shit the artist. You guys, the artists are, I'm an artist myself. You guys are wonderful, amazing, talented. You understand? But we're just trying to
I'm bringing it from the producer's perspective.
Exactly.
Don't quote me wrong.
Yeah.
I respect every musician or artist out there who writes songs, who sing, vocalists and all that.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
Yes, I'm speaking from the side of the producers that they never tell you.
Yeah.
Trust me, this is what goes on in their minds, but they can't tell you. What is it you are singing? If I put this beat together and just scream on it,
sell.
So a lot of them started migrating into
becoming artists.
Even DJs.
Yeah.
So that's how, but how can a DJ sing? All he needs to do is to go and meet a producer who is going to, so back to the same guy.
Exactly. If I get you correctly, that most times the reason why artists try to or tend to shortchange music producers is because of the part of the music producer not sharpening his skills, not bringing him
one side.
That's one side.
That's one side.
Okay.
So
because I'm already feeling like you're no more siding us now.
No. Let's shake the tables, right?
Yeah.
So
let's break it.
Let's get to a second school of thought where beyond the skill of the producer, the musician feels he's the one that gets to be known or gets to be seen.
Yeah.
So you should adore me. Does that make sense to you? Like,
yeah, it does.
I am the guy that tells people about your beats. So if you need to be nice to any person, it should be me.
Yeah.
Be nice to me. Don't charge me much. Or don't charge me at all. Do it for free.
I will charge you.
Do it for free if possible.
Yeah.
I know you are using foil, I know you are using lights, I know you are using whatever, you're paying bills, but just understand that if you treat me real nice, I'll tell others. I put it to you, such persons will not tell people. They won't tell any person about you.
And we've had a lot of such instances in the industry. We've had instances where some of the producers and engineers who have come on the show have actually complained about some persons talk about some artists whom they produced for, they mixed and mastered their songs for, and they did not actually get to tag them. They did not actually get to
give them the credit.
Credits, exactly, which is
their due credit.
Which is something that brings me to royalties. Do you think that in the gospel music industry now, a lot of people have their school of thoughts concerning royalties? Do you think that it is appropriate for us as producers and engineers to actually insist on getting a share in royalty, knowing fully well that some people preach to us that freely it has been given to us and freely shall we give? Maybe you have charged me for your job. Do you think that it's appropriate for us to actually demand for a share of royalty? Yes.
Can I say
something? Please.
When you're talking about spirituality, whether we agree or not, you cannot spiritualize business.
Bam. One leg of the table has been removed.
Yes, so this is business. This is spirituality. This is the faith.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, when you try to cross the both of them, that's where the problem is. So, for royalty's sake, let's talk about royalties. You're asking about royalties. The fact that it is a gospel song doesn't remove the fact that it needs to be streamed.
Yeah.
It needs airspace or airtime on radio and stuff like that.
It gets to be played on the radio.
And those things need money.
Yeah.
Right? Now, those monies, you can't tell me you will talk to everybody like that, that same way. So even if they are going to partner with you, there's still some level of agreements
that has to be made.
There has to be, you guys will have to come to an agreement as regards your production skill. Now, two ways. If you pay the producer off you pay them just pay the full thing.
Like
and
when you pay me $1 million.
just pay me off.
I just forget about royalties.
Forget royalties,
keep the change.
But when you know your box is not enough,
Yeah.
and we come to an agreement in paper, so that's another challenge with producers.
Yeah.
We need to grow beyond verbal agreements into paperwork.
Yeah, which is
legal
something
binding.
which is something that I introduced into my work. Sometime last year, I introduced it into my work. I have a lawyer.
Nice.
With whom you will sign an agreement if we have to work together, and I can tell you that it has really improved my game.
Yes.
I have to quarrel less now with artists. We have an agreement. I tell them, I say it's security for you and security for me. It keeps me on my feet.
Yes.
To keep my part of the deal, and it also keeps you on your feet.
Yes.
To keep your part of the deal. I think that artists are still trying to
accept the fact that they need to go into an agreement with a producer.
Written agreement. Right about now, I would like us to just go straight into that section where I get to tease you. I get to tease you. We have shattered enough tables. Let's entertain our people.
Okay.
You understand? Now, I get to tease you. What I do in this session is that I will, spill out lyrics from a popular song, a popular gospel song. You will tell me the artist's name and the song title.
Okay.
The artist's name.
Okay.
And the song title. So I'll just give you a simple song. Okay. Very simple. Very simple one. Okay, so it goes thus. You make the little things I do be like saying a big thing. You make the little thing I do. The little things I do be like saying a big thing. If you want me to give one more line, I could just give one more line.
That's Eziechine.
Oh, Jesus.
Eziechine. Chinedumo.
I told you someone is a senior citizen. You think I was joking? Big shout out to Jay. Now, not very many people get my questions, but this one is a senior citizen. So you understand? So now let's go straight into your top 5 playlists. Your top 5 playlists. I know that there are certain songs that you love so much that if we check your archive, we'll definitely have to see the songs that you love so much. They can actually be songs that you produced, worked on, mixed, mastered on. But your top 5 playlists. Number 5.
Wow. Okay. First of all, my top 5. I listen to word songs. Let's start from there.
Yeah, I like word songs.
Not the regular everyday songs. I listen to jazz.
Oh, smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So, I hope you don't mind. I love Billie Holiday. That lady is on point.
Oh,
if you know who Billie Holiday is, Song of Antics.
I'm just taking us on another cruise now. A new vibe. New vibe.
That's my number 5.
Yeah.
My number 5 artist is Billie Holiday.
Yeah,
now,
amazing.
She's awesome. She's a jazzist. She sings jazz music and she's awesome.
Yeah.
Then for my number 4. In the gospel scene, I like Sisioma.
Yeah, amazing Nigeria.
So wonderful, your love. I love that song.
Yeah, amazing.
And then, yeah.
She's actually, big shout out to Sisioma. She's actually one of Nigeria's finest female music ministers, around in town. Her vocals powerful. I like the simplicity that she puts into her music, and everything just comes out.
Yeah.
So your number 3 song.
My number 3 song. Trust me, I shall just know the lyrics and I enjoy the song so much. It's my brother, Testimony Jagger.
Testimony Jagger.
Poverty, don't leave me for like. I love that song. Yeah, it took me some way.
Anywhere you mention Testimony's name, there will surely be some sort of misbehavior.
The guy has some ginger.
He calls himself Agbero for Jesus.
I love him. He was on my show actually.
Yeah, he was on Make Music Dance.
The things he said on, he performed to a track titled Happy Day.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, happy day, day, day. When Jesus, day. That line was just on point.
Yeah,
how did he think about it?
Exactly. And it was spontaneous.
That's how the show is, making music.
Amazing artist right there. Big tune by Testimony Jagger. Yeah. Yes. So we'll head straight to your number 2 song.
My number 2, I have my sister Ada.
Oh, Godmother.
Only you can do what no man. Only you, Jesus. That
Only
song
you.
That
by
song
Ada. Ada is
not
one
just,
of.
Not just because it is Ada or anything. That song has some some rema, some things that just makes you just want to sit back and remember all the things that God has done.
Exactly.
So I love that song.
Exactly. One of the amazing things about Ada is that I love her so much that she's actually my ringtone. Her song, her music is my ringtone. Beautiful by Ada. You're beautiful, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
You're lovely. Big shout out to Ada. I know she's watching this right now. Someone is going to send this video to her. I believe. Receive it. So let's head straight to your number one
My
song.
number one. Now, I'm not being biased, but
okay.
Now there's this track that Mike Abdul did on my show.
Oh, geez, Mike Abdul.
Mike Abdul bros.
Big bros.
Hailings.
Another senior citizen.
Hailings bros. You know, now let me just give you a brief history about how I like that song.
Yeah.
My show is a freestyle show.
Yeah, exactly.
We watch you make the music on the spot.
On the spot, yeah.
It's supposed to be a freestyle, but we want to see if you can make, when we play back, can we call this music?
Yeah.
And when Mike Abdul was on that show,
yeah,
he dropped a freestyle on a track titled Free Me.
Yeah.
Now, that song never left any, if you have watched that particular performance,
I have.
Free me. It was just so organized. You know, it was just there, and I like that track.
Yeah.
Free Me by Mike Abdul, produced by yours truly.
I'm Jay.
He did a freestyle on that track, Free Me, and that's my number one song.
Wow, number one song, Mike Abdul. Talking about Mike Abdul and talking about consistency, one of the things that I believe that every music producer, every artist, every mix and mastering engineer out there needs is consistency. You have to be consistent. Yeah. Some of these artists that we've mentioned have actually shown consistency over the years, which is one of the reasons why it has brought them to this stage. You have a very amazing playlist. Like, your playlist is making me, my director always tells me something. Reduce your gesticulates. What the thing is,
the ginger is coming back.
Exactly. And big shout out to the amazing crew behind the beats. Big shout out to the amazing crew behind the beats. They are the real MVPs. Like, you know, just like we are saying that, you know, we are the guys who are the architects. They are the architects of the architects. So big shout out to Mr. Ben and every other person, and big shout out to our producer, Mr. Okoyemi Babalola. God bless you guys so much. Now, I'm Jay. This is where we get to wrap up the show gradually. So if you have to give a music production tip or a songwriting tip, which of this would you rather give?
Well, by virtue of me being a producer, it's expected for me to give music production. Well, sorry. I'm going to give you a songwriting tip.
Oh, amazing.
Now, for me, music, they're just pieces of stories being told. You pick an idea, you elaborate on it.
Exactly.
So I would say for musicians or songwriters or vocalists, tell us stories.
Yeah.
You know, I miss the days of stories being told with songs.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what your tool is.
Exactly.
As a musician.
Big shout out to the likes of Chief Ebenezer Obey.
Yeah,
you know, the
King
horse,
Day,
the rider,
you know those stories.
Song, you know.
So you almost cannot forget the song.
Exactly.
You know, unlike these kind of songs we hear of late, you know, I can forget it easily.
Exactly.
It's just circling around certain people.
Exactly.
You know, certain things. You know, but they are not stories that I can relate and remember nuggets and wisdom, words of wisdom from.
Exactly.
You know, so as a songwriter, tell me a story. If you're writing a song about, okay, let me back to Making Music Dance.
Yeah.
Mike Abdul on Making Music Dance told us a story with the track titled Free Me.
Exactly.
He talked about, first of all, he said line up. It didn't make sense. What's line up? But as he was going with his song, I was seeing pictures because he was telling me, okay, everybody line up. Then the next thing, everybody on the floor was screaming, free me, free me, free me, free me. Then, do you get? So he took us on a ride, on a journey.
Yeah.
Close to the end, he ended it with a comic relief. Taloshe, who's doing well. You know, it's a story. I enjoyed that performance. So if you're a songwriter,
exactly.
I tell people that I say, music and dance, they're like Simon's twins. Do you get? So if you are having a very strong song and a weak dance, it's not balanced.
Exactly.
Or a very strong dance and a weak song,
exactly.
It's not balanced. So is vocals, songwriting, and the music production.
And the beat, yes.
If your production is so good, it will cover up for the lyrics.
Exactly.
If the lyrics is so good, it will cover up for the production. But what if they're like this? It's well balanced. So
exactly.
From our end as producers, we're doing our best to make it sound good.
Exactly.
From your end, please stop.
Shoot, nail it.
Just stop telling us the same old
exactly.
thing. Now tell us something.
So my brother, my sister, you heard it all from the senior citizen himself. You know, it's so amazing to have people like this come on the show to discuss these things with us. We've spoken from artist-producer relationship, from his journey. You know, he started out by using FL3. Somebody's out there and still trying to learn FL20. The Lord will lay his hands upon you. Thank you so much for coming around on the show once again. Thank you, my brother.
Bruv.
God bless you so much. And just in case you're wondering who I am, my name is Bolewatiwi. I said it at the beginning of the show. Let me say it again. So just in case you need that plug, you need somebody to work on your jobs, produce you, mix and master your songs, Amjay is the plug. So Amjay, how can they reach you on social media?
Well, you can contact me on social media at 4321 Amjay. That's my brand page.
Yeah.
You can also check me out on my personal page at JAY411ZONE 411 zone. That's my 411 zone. So you come to my 411 zone, you can reach me. Amjay Multi Design. Just check for 4321 Amjay. That's me.
You've heard it all from the boss himself, Amjay. You can reach him, and you can also reach out to me on social media, on all social media platforms at official_B6, at OFFICIAL_BSINGS. Big shout out to the crew once again, and you can also make sure, please, we are begging you for this one, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, make sure you share the video. Divine TV, shout out to Divine TV. Please keep watching Behind the Beats. I love you. Thank you. Till we see again. God bless you.